Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Today we have a little bit of a Black Friday haul that I want to share with you. So stick with me. It's going to be a little bit of a longer video. Well, all my videos are long, let's be honest with each other. But we're going to go through some of the stuff I picked up on the Black Friday sales. So hang in there, give me a minute, let me clear off my desk and I'll be right back. Okay, we're just going to dive right in. The first box we're going to go through is the smallest box, and that is from Jane's Agenda. So I'm going to take all this stuff out and take a look at it. So the first thing I'm going to say is that this is the first time I've ordered anything from Jane's Agenda. Like anything ever at all. I do like Jane's Agenda. I find their stuff to be a little bit expensive for me. So I thought if I would give them a try at any point in the year, it would be during Black Friday. So I picked up just a couple of things. Very affordable items. I picked up a few of these motivational cards for my business planner. I think I paid like $1.40 for these cards. So I'm talking very affordable. I was definitely determined not to spend a ton of money in general this holiday season, and specifically on Black Friday planner stuff, because I have a lot of planner items. And I've never ordered from Jane's Agenda, so I didn't know what the quality of her... Well, I mean, I knew she would have high quality stuff, but, you know, it's my first time, so I didn't want to spend a ton of money at a store I didn't know anything about. So I shouldn't say that. I know a lot about Jane's Agenda. I didn't want to spend a ton of money at a store where it's the first time I've spent money. So I picked up some more cards for my planners. I think this was again $1.40 or around that. I got these out of the Last Chance area. And I love these. I love the sayings on them. I will be putting these somewhere in my work planner. And that was the intent of purchasing these. So I will definitely be using these ASAP. These are kind of hard to get in and out though. Okay, so just a couple of bucks on these. And then I think I got this little magnet, 2026 calendar magnet for free. Y'all, I thought this was a big magnet. You know, I can't see these little numbers, so I'm going to gift this because I can't see that. And then I just got this thank you card and a little bit of a postcard here for December, which is lovely. Jane Eyre is one of my top 10 books of all time. It's hard to choose your favorite book. So I have like lists, right? So Jane Eyre definitely always makes the top 10 for me. And I saw this quote and I couldn't pass it up. Usually I can print quotes and stuff on my own. But I would never necessarily print an entirely black page. It would take up way too much ink. And I got this on clearance for like $5. So, you know, this is one of those things that's easier to buy than to print. And I can't print white ink. So this made sense. But it says, I remembered that the real world was wide and that a varied field of hopes and fears, of sensations and excitations awaited those who had the courage to go forth into its expanse, to seek real knowledge of life amidst its perils. From Jane Eyre. Love that quote. And so I bought this. Honestly, this is what, as I was looking on her site, I didn't see anything. I saw a lot of stuff that I would have bought, but most of it was sold out. This was not sold out, and this was the one thing that made me like pull the trigger and be like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and purchase, because I absolutely love, you know, I love reading. So, and then I bought this cover with just text. This is just a plastic cover, and it has text embossed on it, just random library type text. And you know, my love of reading, I will definitely find something to do with this cover. I make my own planners, and so, you know, it's always a good thing for me to find covers that I can use while making my own planners. So that's a general theme with my Black Friday purchases this year. Supplies to help me make my own stuff. So that's almost it. That's basically everything I got. The one thing, I think this was like $5. The one thing that I spent the most money on at Jane's Agenda is a planner folio. So I'm going to see how this works. It feels a little bulky in the center, so I don't know. But this was on a really good deal, down to like $25, and I love the cover. And this is one of the things I've been kind of watching for the past few months. If I use it, I'll be using it with my reading planner. So we will see. It feels a little bit bulky. And I don't know if I'm going to like all that extra bulk, but we'll give it a try. So that is what I got from Jane's Agenda. I did like the quality of everything that I bought so much that I went ahead and bought a 2026 cover from them that has not arrived yet. I didn't buy it on Black Friday. But it's a cover that I can use with my custom planners. So I'm excited about that. Okay, that was Jane's Agenda. Not much from that store. Let's talk about Mojo Jojo plans. I have bought from Mojo Jojo plans before. Let's start off with some of the stuff, the extra stuff she sent. This is a fixer sheet. So there was an error in one of her books, and she sent along a fixer sheet to replace the page that had an error. That was very proactive and nice of her, so that's great. Then she sent this mystery bundle, which is just a collection of pages from several of her books. I guess this is a freebie because I definitely didn't order this, but I'm thankful for it. And it just has some foiled stickers. I love foil stickers. A lot of people don't, but I like them. Some black stickers, black box stickers. Looks like some pastel stickers. Some checklist stickers, some pastel circle stickers, some green box stickers, looks like dashboard stickers. These look like journaling boxes in blue, pastel, and then weekly labels. So I'm always thankful for anything free, and I will use these 100%. I ordered this on Black Friday, and I'm going to say major kudos to Mojo Jojo Plans. She was the first order I received out of all my Black Friday orders, so her shipping was definitely up to the task of Black Friday. I can't say that for some of the other shops, but her shipping was definitely excellent during this Black Friday. So hats off to her. So Mojo Jojo Plans, I got several sticker books of boxes, which is what her specialty is. So it's basically boxes and quotes. And she had a really good Black Friday sale. Let me say in general about the quality of these Black Friday sales. I personally didn't find them to be all that great, but that's, this is my personal opinion. And I know times are hard for everybody, so I'm not judging at all. These shops have to do what they have to do. I will just say in general, I didn't find the Black Friday sales to be as good as they were in prior years. I didn't buy anything from Happy Planner. I'm not going to speak on them too much. I'll just say I was a little disappointed in their offerings for Black Friday. I didn't make no type of order with Happy Planner, which is probably a good thing. And I ordered a lot more from Mojo Jojo than I have in the past. She still had her normal Black Friday sale, and I felt like it was just good value on everything that she offered. I didn't buy anything from 𝘭𝑪�ㄐ. I wasn't quite impressed with 𝘭𝑪𝘐 sale. Just the products that were on sale and the way the sale worked for Black Friday, it wasn't impressive to me. But there were some good items if you wanted to give her shop a try. I did buy something from her, though, after Black Friday, because I love me some 𝘭𝑪𝘐. I just didn't think the Black Friday sale was what it needed to be. Live Love Posh still had a very good sale, so I bought a lot from there. But that's just my opinion on the Black Friday sales. Everybody else was kind of like middle of the road, really. So I won't call anybody else out. Everything I said, please take it with a grain of salt. They're all my opinions. Okay, so Mojo Jojo plans. I picked up yellow boxes and more. Now, what I want to say is you're going to see a lot of sticker books in this haul. They're not all for me, right? I've told you before, I plan with my mother. We both are into decorative planning. She does a lot more memory keeping than I do. And I tend to buy items for her because she is in her mid-70s. She's on a fixed income. I am not on a fixed income. So she definitely can't afford to pay $40 for one sticker book, or even $10 for one sticker book. So when you see me with all these books and they're duplicates or doubles, a lot of this stuff goes to my mother either as a gift or I'm just buying it for her. If I buy it for me, right, then I'm gonna buy it for her, because if I can afford it, she can afford it. And that's my philosophy. And so that's how it's going to go. But I have two yellow boxes here. 2 books of yellow boxes. One is for me, one is for my mother. And we both wanted some yellow boxes because even though I print boxes, functional boxes, stickers, and all of that, yellow is one of the more difficult colors to get right on a home printer. And so that's just, we both needed some yellow boxes. And they're just yellow functional boxes. Red boxes, I think this one is just for me because I think my mom already has red boxes. But I like how in this book, I'm doing quick flip throughs. I like how in this book, there are different shades of red all in one book. So I really do appreciate that. And there's a variety of boxes, which, you know, Mojo Jojo Plans, she's known for her boxes. So that's what I expect. But I do like that there are different shades of red in here. Jewel tone boxes. I picked up this because I have another jewel tone box book, but it's not by Mojo Jojo. And honestly, I find the jewel tone colors in that other book to not be jewel tone colors. I don't know what they are. They're pretty, but they're just more kind of like fall colors instead of like jewel tone. You know what I mean? I don't know the best way to explain it, but it says jewel tone. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I don't think I have it here. It's from another company, but it says jewel tone, but they're definitely just fall. They're not like really true jewel tones. So I like her color layout for her jewel tones. So then I got gray. This looks purple on camera, but this is gray. Gray is another color that's really difficult to get right if you're printing on your home printer. And I print enough boxes and decor pages to know it's just a difficult color to get right. And so I should have gotten one of these for my mom, though, as I'm flipping through this. She loves gray boxes. I did get my mom one of the green boxes because, again, this is another color that we've spoken about together that we both wanted some green boxes. Green is one of my favorite colors. It's in my Planning ByEva logo. Green and purple, I believe. And so I definitely wanted the green boxes, and I got a set for my mom. I'm regretting that I didn't get my mom that gray, though. Winter boxes. This is probably one of my favorite ones out of my set that I got from Mojo Jojo Plans. I love the variation of colors in this winter box set. And this is a little bit of like what I was saying in the jewel tone. I just feel like the variation of colors is better. I love these glitter boxes. I didn't think that I would, but I really do like them. And this, you know, it has some red and green in here, but you can use the majority of these boxes all throughout the year. And it's not just blue. It's not just red and green. It's just a variety of colors, and I really appreciate that. So I'm happy for that book. And then I'm still at, ouch, please don't break a nail. I'm still at Mojo Jojo. So tons of books here. Okay, so I have Rainbow Date the Dates. I'm not great at getting date books, and so I got this just as a purely functional book because I knew that I needed more dates. So that's why I got this. I would have liked to have gotten the black Date the Dates, but it sold out too quick for me to get it. Winter Shapes. I am so excited about this. This is a fabulous book, and it has all the different shapes in here, different color scheme. Love this book. This is probably my favorite book out of everything that I bought, so I'm excited to use those. I'm not good at using different shapes, and so having a book of shapes will probably help me for that. I will save the quotes for the end. Mojo Jojo has some great bundles on sale for Black Friday. She had the jewel tone bundle with journaling boxes, scallop jewel tones, and the jewel tone boxes. Now, I've already bought the jewel tone boxes. You've seen it in this haul. What I did was I bought the set for myself, and then I bought just the jewel tone boxes for my mom. So that way she'll have jewel tone boxes as well. So you've seen that. But it came in a set of 3. So I also got the scalloped jewel tone, same color set, just these boxes are scalloped edges instead of straight edges, right? And then the journaling boxes have lines in them, and they tend to be a little bit bigger. So I do keep a dot grid bullet journal. I do journal in my reading planner, so I wanted to pick up some journaling boxes. So great deal there. This was these bundles were $30, so you got 3 books for $30. That's a fabulous deal. I also picked up the Uncensored Quotes bundle. Let me say something about this. I am not a fan of uncensored quotes. I don't tend to use foul language. It's not really my thing. No offense to anyone who does. You know, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But it's not really my thing. And I'm not a big fan of sarcasm either. So it's just not my thing. It's just not my vibe. You know what I mean? But I really do need quotes. And this was on sale, y'all. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get it. And I'm going to use the quotes out of here that I can, because I like a little fun in my life, just like everybody else. I'm not like, you know, a stick in the mud. And so I thought there would definitely be something in here that I could use. Probably most of this. Even though some of the language is not quite to my taste, I knew that I would be able to find enough that I could use it. My only thing is I ended up getting 3 of them because I bought it in the bundle. So you get basically Uncensored Quotes 2.0, and what I just showed you was seasonal and holiday. So yeah, I think I'm going to give one of these to my mom. I don't know which one yet, either the Uncensored Quotes or the Uncensored Quotes 2.0, because I don't think I need both of them. So my mom will have one of these uncensored quotes as well. And it's actually more her sense of humor than mine, if I'm being truthful with you. I wish that she would have had her, she has another quote book that's like self-love, like motivational. That's what I wish that she would have had in stock, because that's the type of stuff that I'm more into. But she was sold out of that. And if she ever gets that back in stock, I'll probably order those. Okay, so tons of stuff from Mojo Jojo. But again, guys, keep in mind, about half of that is actually for my mom. I will give it to her for Christmas. Some stuff I've already given to her, but I'll give that to her for Christmas so that she can have a new set of sticker books in 2026, just like I will. Okay, whew, that was a big box from Mojo Jojo, you guys. And again, hats off to Mojo Jojo for her quick shipping. Let's get into Live Love Posh. Live Love Posh, definitely probably my I would say currently they're my favorite small shop right now. They just are. There's nothing I can say about it. I love Live Love Posh, and I bought a lot of books on their Black Friday. They still had a great Black Friday deal. Let me say this to you, and I'm being really, really serious. When I buy Black Friday materials, I've said this before, I try to buy for the entire upcoming year. I don't necessarily have to have the new, because they're going to have new winter books, new fall books, new spring books, new summer books. And I generally don't buy those. I generally use the books from the prior season that I got on a deep discount. That's how I save money on my stickers. Now, y'all saw my budget last year, so I was still buying some stickers somewhere. Let me not pretend. But this year, I'm hoping to keep better control over that, because I do buy enough on Black Friday, like intentionally. I buy something for every season so that I don't feel pressured to buy the new thing that rolls out, right? I just wanted to clarify that, that I do that intentionally. So Live Love Posh always gives these really beautiful, soft velvet touch cards in her orders. And so these are really nice. I love these. And then let's get into these books. So very similar to what I do with Mojo Jojo. A lot of these books you'll see in duplicate because I buy them for my mom. For myself and my mom, because she does planning as well. So Winter Allure, I got one copy for myself and one copy for my mom. I've already given my mom her copy because it is a winter book and I wanted her to be able to use it through December, not just after Christmas. So this is a book that I've already given to my mom, but I bought two of these, and one for me and one for my mom. This was a deluxe book, so it's really, really thick. This was a great deal. I think these books are usually like $40. I want to say maybe it was like $18 or something for Black Friday. So a really excellent deal. I love these deluxe books because they come with boxes, and quotes. Like, you really have everything you need in one book. And then you get your stickers that have your scenes and your images and your icons and things like that. And I love this Winter Allure because it's not just Christmas. You can use this throughout the entire winter. And so, yeah, this is a book from last season. And like I said, I got two of these, one for me and one for my mom. I got two Spring Love, one for me and one for my mom, because we are we're going to be in spring before you know it. And like I said, I buy for the whole year on Black Friday. Okay, doesn't mean I don't buy stickers in 2026. Doesn't mean I won't buy stickers in 2026. But it definitely means I don't feel the need to buy stickers. If I spend $1,000 on stickers again in 2022, which I spent more than $1,000, but if I spend $1,000 on stickers again in 2026, that will be a personal choice because I definitely don't need them. But I intentionally buy for the whole year. So I bought Spring Love. This is again an older sticker book, but I'm okay with it. I didn't buy it. I think it was from this year. I didn't buy it this year. I knew it would be on sale Black Friday, and I waited until Black Friday. And I will use this when spring gets here. They had like the month of April. I wonder if they have one that says March. I don't know. But anyway, I think these are lovely. And this is specifically for the spring. So this will go into my spring collection. This is a new sticker book. I rarely buy new sticker books on Black Friday. That's just not my thing. I'm usually buying the deep discounts. But guys, why do you think I bought this book? Petals and Pages. It is a reading themed book, sticker book. So you know I had to have it. I'm going ahead and opening my other set of books. You know I had to have it because of the reading thing. And to be fair, I am kind of running out of my other reading themed sticker book. I'm running out of stickers. And so I needed some more, and, you know, these were lovely. And so I decided to go ahead and pick these up. But yeah, this is one of the few newer sticker books that I bought. I will say, so this was like the regular price, $22. I will say I do like these whole page stickers that she includes in here. I do like those, but I do feel like having so many pages of those, it cuts down on some of the other stickers, which I would like to have more of the other stickers. And also, this book has a ton of alpha pages, and I don't really use alphas, but I just want to point that out to you guys. What I wish is that she would do a reading book that was like a double size, that was $40, and like these pages were like double the amount. That's what I wish, but that's a lovely book. I got 2 of them, one for me and one for my mom, because my mom also is a voracious reader. That's where I definitely got my love of reading from. And my mom reads just about the same way I read all the time. Okay, so I also picked up 𝘰𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪𝘢𝘵𝘦. Again, I try to pick up books for the whole year. So I am purposely looking for books for each season when I go to these Black Friday sales. So I had something for the winter. I had something for the spring. I got something for the summer. I will say the only thing I had a problem with finding was stuff for the fall, because people were still in fall. People really bought those really fast. So, you know, it is what it is. I'll probably catch fall discount stickers like at the end of the winter. Okay, but again, boxes, quotes. This is what summer elements, boxes, quotes, and then you get into your summer scenes and elements. And this is from, you know, this summer, so this is an older book. So love it. 𝘰𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪𝘢 is even older. I think summer elements may have been from 2025. I don't know. 𝘰𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪 is definitely from 2024, maybe even 2023, but similar layout. I have boxes. This one I don't think has quotes, unfortunately, but I get into the florals, and the florals are very pretty. So, although I do think 𝘰𝘮𝘄𝑪 summer florals book has prettier flowers, but that's just me. Don't tell anybody I said that. But so I have my 𝘰𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪𝘢 stuff here. And then I have Moody Blooms. I will use this in the fall and winter because it's basically like jewel tone blooms. And I had, this came, I think, in a 4-book set. And I already had 1 or 2 books out of the set, so I didn't need those. And so I picked up the other 2 that I didn't have, which was Moody Blooms, which is kind of like wintry. And then Pastel Blooms is kind of spring. So again, I'm looking forward to the books that I'll use in the spring and in the summer, right? I'm restocking for those seasons on a deep, deep discount. I believe her sale was 50 to 80% off. Some of these books were like, most of these books were $8. You cannot beat that, you guys. You just cannot. Like this book, I think, was $8. Most of these were $8. The only ones that weren't $8 were the double books, like those really, really thick books. And then, of course, the new releases. I didn't have to get my mom these Moody Blooms and Pastel Blooms. I did not have to get these for my mom, I don't think, because I bought my mom last year. I bought her, I think, the box set of those, if I'm not mistaken. So she has all 4 of those. So I didn't have to get that for her. Okay, Summer Love. Again, this is a summer book. Preparing for the summer, upcoming summer. So I won't have to buy any books for the summer unless, you know, I want to. And then Travel Chic. I got this because I do a lot of traveling. And I don't have a really nice travel book. So I went ahead and bought this. This was on sale too, actually. It was released in 2025, but it was on sale. So I think this one was down to $8 too. Maybe 12 on this one, but I think it was like 8. And I really love these scenes and images, so that's great. And then Chicly Lined. This was a new release. It goes with that pastel and it goes with that reading sticker book that I got. I really, really just loved these. The lined florals. This book is very, very pink. And so I didn't get this for my mom because my mom does not like pink. So I just got her the reading book. And then Moonlit Blooms. This was, I don't think this was on sale either because it's a kind of new release. But I got this for my mama because she saw this book. I was watching a flip through and she came over and, oh, I need to put this back because this is not a book. I was watching a flip through and she came over and she saw this flip through and she was like, oh, those stickers are so pretty. These black and white stickers. What book is that? And I told her it was a Live Love Posh book. And she was like, oh, I can't afford it. And I said, yeah, they're kind of expensive. And so when I was buying for Black Friday, I saw this and I went ahead and picked it up for her. So she really wanted these black and gray type elements for her planning. And so I picked it up for her. And, you know, I hope she likes it. But this will go in her stash for Christmas. These are pretty. I told her it was like a journaling pack, so it wouldn't be a ton of stickers, but I think she'll like this anyway. It can be really hard to find good black and white stickers, you guys. If they would have had a whole book, I definitely would have gotten that. So Live Love Posh, if you ever see this video, consider doing a whole book of black and white stickers. Black and white florals, I should say. So this is Live Love Posh. Okay, let me put these back in here. And then the other thing I got from Live Love Posh are supplies that I use to make my planners. Did I show this to you already? I don't know. I hope not. But I got classic frosted covers. I have some Live Love Posh clear covers, which I love, but I wanted to get the frosted. I have the frosted in the big size for my budget planner, and it's just lovely. And then I got another set of clear covers for classic size. And that's to help me make my planners. Okay, so that is Live Love Posh. Now, I have one bonus item to show you. Guys, this came from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. This is a book club kit. Now, I didn't buy this to host a book club because I don't do that. I don't do book clubs, believe it or not. I love to read, but I like to read at my own pace, and I just don't do book clubs. My mom does, though, but I don't. Anyway, I bought this to use as ephemera in my reading journal because the pieces in here are so unique and interesting. And I got this for $1.50 at the Dollar Tree, okay? But you get these little bookmarks, and ephemera are things that you can, like junk journaling a little bit, you can use double-sided tape or glue stick and stick these down on your pages to like add interest to your pages, your planner pages, whatever. I love these little library cards, and they're well designed. On the back they have like this old-timey paper feel. They're just not white on the back. So even the bookmarks were double-sided. And so I am going to use these as ephemera. You even have a set of little stickers. I didn't really buy them for the stickers. I bought them more for the ephemera, but they do have some stickers in here that you can use. And then they have these book club voting ballots. So I guess you can vote for whatever book you want to read for that month. And so I am going to use these again as ephemera. These are cut aparts, so I would just use these as decoration throughout my reading planner. And they have this book club basics little book, like a instruction booklet or whatever. If you actually do want to run a book club, you can, you know, use this book. I got it again for ephemera because it's a well designed, the pages are well designed, and you can cut out these images and paste them into your reading journal or just your book. You can cut out these questions. They have all these book review little spots that you can cut out, recent reads, and then they have title, author, thoughts, and stars. Just using it as ephemera in your journaling or your reading planner. This is so cute. $1.50, guys, for this at the Dollar Tree. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're gonna go look for this, I found this like in the front of the store where they have that little where they have the section where they have little knickknacks and stuff like that up there near the register. But you might find them on the register checkout aisle or in that little section up in the front, and I just kind of found it there. I think they had one for wine, and I don't drink wine, but my mom does, and she was like, I bought one of these for my mom too. You know me already, you know, if I bought it for me, I bought it for my mama. So I don't drink wine though, and I didn't think to get the one for wine because, you know, my mom drinks wine and she could have used it in her journal. So if I go back to the Dollar Tree, I'm going to look for the one about wine. But yeah, I got the one about book club. So a little bit of a bonus, but I wanted to show that to you. Cute, right? Okay, that's it, guys. That was a big haul. And that's just about everything that I bought for Black Friday. I am still waiting on my Moxie Life planner for my goals. Because I did buy that and that has not come. I don't even think it's shipped yet. So I don't know when I'll get that. But I need to go ahead and show this stuff to you because it's just sitting in my craft room. And I got to get this craft room cleaned up because I have guests coming for the holidays. So I got to get this stuff straightened up. But I had to go ahead and do this video so that I could get it out the way. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found some great sales for Black Friday. And I hope you have a happy week planning.